Hi, I'm Andy, aka Googleman, and today we are looking at my 5 favourite Google Chrome extensions.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird!
It's a plane!
It's Googleman. Hi and welcome back to aka Googleman. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button down below so you get told when my new videos go live. If you like what you see here today, please give me a thumbs up and please share this video with another teacher that you think would like it as well. Now today we are going to be talking about extensions for Google Chrome, and these can be some of the most useful things that you get, and I have curated my 5 favorites for use as teachers in a school. They're really easy to find, and most of them are also pretty easy to use, and they can make a big difference to our day-to-day activities both in and out of the classroom. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, let's jump in. So this extension is one that everyone will want to get, and I don't need to show you how this one works because it's an automatic one, but it is called Adblock. Now, as you'll see later on, and as something I discuss in a moment, I use YouTube videos a lot, okay? And one of the biggest problems with YouTube at the moment, especially if you are a teacher, are the number of ads that you will see come up on your videos, and any other website you go to, the number of ads that appear on the sides of things, whether they are kind of like bespoke to you or not, depending on what algorithm is being used. Adblock does exactly what it says on the tin. It blocks those ads from appearing on your screen. So if you're playing YouTube videos a lot, for example, like I do, instead of getting that advert at the start of it, Adblock will take that out, so you just get the video that you want to show. And whether it's music or whether it's a news article that you wanted to display to them or anything else, Adblock takes that away for you, so you've just got this clear, focused look at your screen. Okay, so this extension that I'm going to show you here is called WebPaint. Now, this is a really useful thing if you are a teacher that wants to be able to kind of like mark up things on the board as you go along, but you don't necessarily have access to a smart board. Now, obviously a lot of teachers do, but I don't have a smart board in my classroom, and I know there are many others that don't as well. So this allows you to mark up as you go from your computer, okay? So to find it, just like all the other extensions, you need to go to your Manage Extensions button at the top right-hand corner. You'll get the list there, and here you'll see the WebPaint extension along with a couple of the others that I'm going to talk about with you in this video. You click on the WebPaint and it opens this little dialog for you. From here, you are able to mark up this PDF, which you might recognize from my email processing video a little bit ago, which I will link above and below for you if you did miss it. And I can circle things on here. So I can change the size of the mark that I put on there. I can put shapes, lines, a lot of the things that you can do in sort of like word processors and in PowerPoints and things like that are available to you here to mark this up. And I can circle. If I've put circles in the wrong place, okay, there is an undo function. Okay, and then I can mark it up in the correct place. What is also available to you is if you have kind of done this on the fly and it's bespoke to the class that you are teaching, what you can actually do is take a screenshot of that marked up version of the diagram, okay? And from there, once it takes the screenshot, opens it in a new tab for you, and then you can download it or anything like that and give it to the students. You can print it out, give them the printed copy, so they've got this marked up version for themselves, okay? It's a really nice and simple way of working smartboard like without the smartboard. Right, okay. Clipboard History Pro has become one of my firm favorites recently. I tend to do a lot of copying and pasting, and it normally happens when I'm sending emails to somebody. So I need to get some information maybe from one document. I also need to have the email address and this and that and the other, and I end up going back and forth. So I'll copy and paste into the email, then I'll go somewhere else and copy and paste and go back to that tab and back into that email, and it can become quite a convoluted process. So this takes that out of it. So like everything else, you go to your Manage Extensions list and then click on Clipboard History Pro. Now, as you can see in the list in the video that's going on around me, there are already a couple of links that I have copied into there, and I've just copied them one after the other. And all I need to do is just click on when it was there. There's a little box there. Click on that and it will say copied. That then has put that as the freshest thing on your clipboard. And if you're on the email page, the email page, you can just drop that into your email. You can then go back into the clipboard manager, do the same thing again, take the next bit and put that in. So you're not jumping from tab to tab or document to document or window to window. It's all happening in that one screen. So quick and easy, and it'll save you a ton of time. Okay. This one has become possibly my personal favorite, and that is the Google Chrome Google Calendar extension. So you can have, of course, the Google Calendar tab open so you can see everything that is going on, and that's great. That's absolutely fine if you want to do that. But if you want an at-a-glance look at your day, you really need this extension. It's so good, I've actually got it pinned to my taskbar. So what you will see is, if you watch the video going on around me, is how to pin, and I'm actually demonstrating pinning the Clipboard History Pro to my taskbar. You go into that list and click on the little pin, and it will pin it to there for you to find. If you don't want it there, or you've pinned the wrong thing, or you just want to take it off for the time being, if you right click, or if you are using a Chromebook, you can gesture double tap on your trackpad and then just unpin using the menu that pops up from there. With the Google Calendar extension, if you hover over it, if it's on your taskbar, it will actually tell you what the next thing is that you are doing. And there's a little number on there which will actually tell you how far away it is in hours or minutes. And if you look at mine changes because it refreshes and tells me that I'm about 3/4 of an hour away from teaching again. It's a nice little reminder. And if I click on that, I can actually see a quick list of what my day is looking like and my upcoming events. It is so quick and easy. It's really worthwhile. And last but not least, I'm going to talk to you about OneTab. So as I mentioned earlier on, I use YouTube videos a lot in my lesson, and of course I will find some of those things before the lesson takes place. You know, like every other teacher, I plan ahead and get my resources ready. However, that does mean I sometimes end up with a lot of open tabs. It takes up a lot of visible space, and it takes up a lot of processing space as well. Now, OneTab boasts being able to reduce about 95% of your usage while you are doing it, and it does it in a very simple way. So I've got 3 tabs open in the video that you can see around me, and what I want to do is just collapse those into one. So all I need to do here is go to my extensions list and click on OneTab, and what it does is it takes all of those things and puts them into a list in one single tab. Exactly what it sounds like. The caveat here is it does actually close those tabs. Okay, so when you come to it, you will need to reload those. Okay, and this is one of the reasons that the internet and CPU usage does go down when you use OneTab, is because it actually closes the tab but keeps a record of those links. Okay, now from here you can either open them one at a time, and it will just open it in a new tab in the same window. If you click on recover all, it will open up everything that is in your list, but it will open it in a new window. Okay, so that is something to bear in mind, which actually, depending on what you're opening, you might want it in a different window. If it's just for teaching purposes, you know, having it in that separate window automatically might be exactly what you need. And that is it for today's video. That is my 5 favorite Google Chrome extensions at the moment. I suspect there are people that use other ones that they would really like to share with us. I know there are ones that work specifically with things like Google Meet, which if we ever have to go into distance or blended learning will really come in handy, and there are other things out there as well. Please tell us about these extensions. Drop a comment down below or send me an email, and like I said, I will share those in an upcoming video where people have shared their practice with me. I'll see you on Monday for our next video. Until then, stay well, stay safe, googleman out.